No, post-match press conference, sorry. After the win against France, a very big win. Pia, how do you feel after that game and after this camp after all?
Of course, I'm very happy, and I think if you saw the reaction when the referee blew the whistle and we actually won against France, I think that moment will be important going forward. I gained some confidence, and I think the players did as well. So today I'm happy.
We all are. So we're going to take some questions. Where is the microphone? Or we'll do it without? Yeah, can give it.
Hi, Michael from Football. What did you tell your players before the? What did you tell the players before the game against this strong side, the French strong side?
Well, first of all, we have analyzed the game against Australia and giving them a lot of credit for the way we played. And we continue with the system and saying that there will be a lot of duels. And what is important is to stay compact. And the way they try to, in the flanks and get down, and we will prepare for that. And sometimes we were successful, sometimes not. But overall, they did not create that many chances.
What conclusions can you take from the performance tonight of all your players, and especially the youngsters that performed tonight?
Well, we wanted to give. We're 24 players, and we wanted to give the most of them playing time. And you can tell that how important it is to believe in players. I tell the players, you have to believe in, you have to get out of the comfort zone and so on, and it counts for me as well. So when we looked at the starting 11 who bring in the game, yeah, we have 2 young players, and I think those 2 have done very well. So, and different positions and so on, and step by step, regardless how it goes, the game will teach you so many things. So I'm really happy with the performance with all the players.
Okay, and Ramana Bachmann for the 150th cap. What performance do you see from her tonight?
I think I can tell that she's important for the team. And the fact that she has a little bit of a free role, and sometimes when we are in trouble, we play out of trouble thanks to her. So the next step for her will be getting higher up in the field when we win the ball and play the final pass. But that will be the next step when she's doing 151, maybe.
Andre?
Pia, on Friday you said you took off Nomiluye because you had your answers. Is this the same with Anna Maria Crnogorcevic, or was there something else on your mind?
Well, this time, if you look at the forwards we have, we wanted to give Alicia Lehmann 45 minutes. She just played a couple of minutes last time, and we have a lot of options up top. So that was the reason we want to see different kinds of combinations up top.
Now I know you love music. I would say you've found your rhythm. You mostly have all your chords together. How many harmonies do you need to figure out now?
I think there is 2 things. First of all, to continue with the defending and be as compact and gain the confidence and control the game the way we played in defense. In the attack, I would like to see a little bit more of, I would say, rock and roll. Because if you look the last pass or maybe the second pass, if we do a little bit better, because there was a lot of space, and we make the right decision, but we just have to tune in a little bit, because that will make the difference, I think.
Johannes, sorry, for Instant Foot. Do you think this game is a good advertising for the Euro next year in Switzerland? And the fact that you win against France is going to bring more fans to the stadium?
Well, you know what? I hope the fact that we have played 2 games and big crowds, and it's if we can create, and I think we start to do that. The people think that we have to be there, and because things are happening. I don't know when Switzerland won against France the last time.
22 years.
22 years. Over 20 years, yes.
So that's a cool feeling. What will happen next time? So against Germany, for instance. So big crowds draw big crowds. So the feeling that you have to be there and people share and spread the word. That will be good for the Euro, I think.
Okay. Right over here.
Pia, congratulations for the win. Would it be okay for you if tomorrow would be the 2nd of July?
No, that's way too early. We need more time. But we took a big step from everything we've done when we played the Nation League in the B Nation League, and now with those 2 games, because it was honestly there were a lot of question marks. But no longer we have good answers. So, but we need more time.
For what?
We need more time to get a little bit more cohesive team. As I said, I'm impressed of, you know, we changed to 3-5-2 and they're compact and they work together and they run and so on. But that specific moment in transition, sometimes it's not fast enough and sometimes it's a little bit different decision making. I know that we can do better, because you see we keep possession in certain situations, and if we can do that a little bit higher up in the field, then we will put pressure on any opponent. We need a little bit more time.
I think France was a little bit more aggressive than Australia. You, on the other side, did maybe a few more mistakes, but what does it with the self-confidence that you can win games against tough opponents even if you don't have control all the time?
I agree with what you said, and you can tell some of them were a little bit tired, that little step, which it was quicker against Australia, and that's a room for improvement. You have 3 days in between. And in the European Championship, there will be 3 games, and we would like to play the 4th game as well. So I'm thinking of Mel and Michelle from High Performance Standard, that there is a room for improvement. But we will get there. And the reason I'm saying that is we gained so much confidence today. You can see the staff, we were so happy. We've been winning 1 game. Everybody's so happy, and that is good. And when you look back, that was something we will work on and remember and remind players when it talk about to get the courage and so on. So this is very good for our confidence.
Congratulations for the win. You worked with the best players on the planet. You surely know how to rate a young player, young talent. Naomi Louis, what can she achieve? We think that she can be a top talent in the world, but are we maybe too ambitious? What can she achieve now at 18 years old?
Well, if you look at the action she had when she scored a goal, but not only that, if you look defending against Australia, her position and her movement off the ball, she is a good player, and she will be she's improving. And I think in young boys they say that she improves every day. So, but the great part, I'm sitting in Switzerland now, and they are very good young players. So if they continue, and if they continue to dream, continue to practice a lot about details, then you have the World Cup 2027. And this football, women's football in Switzerland has a bright future. Because I compare whatever I've been previously, and there are many players, and I think that is very exciting to be in this country. And the fact there's a European Championship next year, some of them will make it to the European Championship.
Further questions? Yes, in the back.
Hi, congratulations for the win. Here in Geneva, we have one player who is playing with the local team, Servette. Sandrine Moron, what did you think about her performance at the midfield?
You know, when I've seen her in Servette, there's one thing I really like. There's a movement off the ball, and she's dedicated to the team. And that is her chance to be called up again. I think she did great. Playing her in the midfield with the movement of the ball, that could also help us to keep the ball a little bit longer to get the final pass. I've seen her, her runs behind the back line. She couldn't do that as much today because of the way we played. And France did, hard to break down. But now she has a good future as well.
Thank you.
Further questions? All right. In that case, thank you for your time. Thank you for attending the game. Thank you, Pia, for your time.
Thank you.
And have a good night.